Yeah, most certainly it would save money in the long run, I would have thought.
Yeah, I think that's a good idea, yes. And that perhaps only the people who really feel they need it will go, yeah.
The people sort of that sort of age range tend to think, oh, I've made it this far, I'm fine, I don't need checking up or whatever. So anything, especially little reminders through the post or telephone calls or however they're planning to do it.
I'm wondering again, is it necessary? You know yourself when you're not too well, so you go and seek some advice.
Yes, we should start doing that because it's very important. People are not growing young, we're growing old, and the more we grow old, the more we have to be aware that we should live a healthy life.
Yeah, I think it'd be a good idea, MOT. I could do with MOT now.
But largely it depends on what's going to be screened. I mean, if it's just a bit of blood pressure and height and weight, then quite frankly, I don't think that'd be a useful resource allocation.
If you've only got 5 years, you think to yourself, well, you've just seen them. Next week something might be, diabetes might have started, and you've got to wait a whole 5 years.
Yes, it is a good thing because there's lots of underlying problems that people don't realise.
If you can catch things in advance and advise them and help them avoid getting the sorts of ailments that will cost us money, then it's a good idea.
But the problem being is having a regular health check, but it's having the money in the NHS to put things right if they need to be put right.
Yeah, I think that'd be a good idea because people don't really want to make a fuss and then it's too late. That's what happened to my granddad.
Yeah, that's probably a good idea. Maybe we can even increase the frequency.
Lots of people escape the net, that way you tend to be seen.
Yes, again, I think it's essential. And 5 years is quite a long interval, isn't it? So I'm sure the GPs can handle that.
If you're forced to make sure that everything's in good order early on, I think it's only good, really.
Yeah, the more health checks the better, especially not just for people over 40, under 40.
Perhaps you have a long-term benefit, but I suspect you've got a short-term increase in the amount of pressure on resources.
I think that's a good idea. If people don't keep an eye on their own health, then that's probably not a bad thing.
Well, I suspect it's the worried well that clog up the system anyway, where it's the people like me who ought to go every 5 years. And I keep thinking I should go and see my doctor about prostate cancer or about bowel cancer, which is what affects people of my age. And I had the tests about 5 years ago, but I have no plans to have anything done. It probably would be a wake-up call to actually get it done.
No, yeah, I think it's a good idea. But
I think it's a good idea because otherwise you get people that are just scared of going to the doctor and they might have some underlying illness for years and then it could get, if it's cancer or something, it could be worse and then they could end up getting really ill and they've never checked.
5 years is too much. I feel it should be brought down.
I would have thought any preventative medicine must be better than curative medicine, especially when it gets to our age. So, you know, it would make sense. And I wouldn't have thought, if it were organised properly, it would be a necessary problem.
I don't really know because you should go yourself and want that checked out. You should want to look after yourself. Whether people would even if you made it legal, I don't know.
I think it should be, again, a patient choice.